Hola and welcome to Renacer McGlynn. We're a UK family transforming an abandoned Spanish farm into our dream homestead. Join us for DIY projects, off-grid living and all the ups and downs as we learn, grow and travel together as a family.
Morning. Really day we've been kind of worried about, I guess, today. Our car that we brought in October last year has had a fault with the coolant. The coolant keeps just disappearing. We're not sure what's going on. We've checked the oil and it's not milky, so we don't think it's a head gasket issue. It's only done 80 odd thousand miles, so it's not an old diesel by any stretch of the imagination. But for whatever reason, one journey it's absolutely fine, and then the next journey the coolant's just disappeared. So I'm going to try and navigate our way through a taller or mechanic or workshop or whatever the translation is visit. We've been recommended one by the guys that did the solar install for us, so I'm hoping that this will work and everything will go through okay and they'll tell us what the problem is. The only complication is, as we discovered over a conversation with some friends, is that the vehicle's technically still under warranty, so the people that sold it to us potentially have a liability to fix it or could claim that the warranty is void, from what our friends were telling us. So we're trying to navigate all of that without really the full understanding of how it works. So let's see how we go. Right, we are here. This is Spanish going to be way out of my comfort zone here. So again, a really good thing actually to throw yourselves in at the deep end, but fingers crossed we can work out what's wrong with the car. Well, that wasn't too bad. Had to use Google Translate, or Gemini actually, a few times. And the guy isn't sure what the problem is. Great. But they need to... There's nothing obvious that they can see. He had a look through, he can smell the coolant, so he's like, yeah, there's definitely a problem. But he needs to get it up onto a ramp to take a look, and all of the ramps are busy today. So he's asked us to come back on Monday. So we don't really have a choice. I asked him if it's okay to still drive in the meantime, and he said yes, as long as we just keep an eye on the coolant and keep topping it up. So there we are. So it's never easy. We phoned the garage that we got the car from, and we were out for lunch with friends yesterday, and they recommended we send an email regarding the car's warranty. So obviously we did, because they've been in Spain for longer than us, so they knew, in our opinion, more about how it works than us. So they'd recommended we sent the email, which we did, which is obviously pissed the garage off that we brought the car from. Completely understandable. But yeah, we're now jumped in the car. We're going to drive it to Alicante Airport, which is a 2-hour drive roughly from our house. And we've hired privately a car from a car hire company at the airport. It's the only way we could obviously get in a car to get around. So we've now got the fun drive up to Alicante Airport to drop Rose off, and they can then look at what the problem is and hopefully get that solved for us while the car's with them, and the fun expense of a hire car so we can still get around. Yay!
We're almost at Alicante Airport. As usual, the car hasn't overheated, but we just checked and it is still losing coolant. Yeah, but we're almost there, and once it's there, it's out of our hands for a bit. Oh dear.
So we can hopefully get it sorted and have our Rose back.
Yeah.
All happy and
working.
And working fine, because we do love it.
We do.
It's actually a really nice car. It's just got this really annoying coolant issue, and it's a hot country, so you kind of do need some decent coolant in your car.
Yeah.
fingers crossed I can find out what the problem is and get it sorted.
We'll keep you updated.
So we are at the airport parking. It's the same company that sold us the car in the first place. Once again, as always, there's no actual issues with the car, and that's what's so annoying. Doesn't overheat, drives perfectly, drives really smoothly. It just has this coolant issue. So fingers crossed they can get it sorted while we're here, and we'll have some good news. Car rental done. We've actually used these guys before when we came and hired a car before in Spain. I've had a really good experience with them. So again, another good experience. Considering we've hired on the day for 2 weeks, we've got a pretty good price for what it is, and we've got lucky with the car. The car we're hiring is actually completely brand new. It's got 8 kilometers on the clock and has never been driven before, apparently.
So no pressure.
So no pressure, as Jem is the one driving home.
God.
It won't be a brand new car by the time it's home. Primary review of the Dacia Duster. Nice. Not as comfy as Rose. Seats are a bit hard. We've got a bit of a complaint with the rental company. They appear to have filled the engine with kangaroo fuel.
Shut up, I'm just getting used to it.
But other than that, so far so good. So it is Saturday morning, which means it is market day.
Especially with the mother-in-law.
With the monster-in-laws here. Of course that means we've got to go. So a nice early wake up call and off to the market. I'm not sure who's more excited, the kids or the grandparents. I do know who is least excited. This guy. At the local market, you can be sure to find all kinds of tat, useless rubbish, and antiques. Which, of course, is like a magnet to the British. Next door to the market is the Chinese restaurant, which is closed right now, but if they had any sense, they'd have it open, offering a refuge for those thrilled to come to the market. As mentioned, there is all kinds of tat available, from your household tat to your garden tat to old furniture tat, anything you could possibly wish for, even second-hand old drinks tat. Beautiful.
They raise money for the...
So Hades, what are your thoughts?
I want a dog because there's a puppy rescue.
Oh no.
I have him.
No.
Why not?
Because it'd be like having another human in the house. Look at the size of it.
Just find a bed and we'll be fine.
You need a whole bed just for the cuddly.
I definitely needed this. It's just too nice to turn down. Stop looking at me like that, kind of.
¡Au! 5 euros.
La parte de ahora se lo puede probar porque
Kids have got their slush puppy. Gem's got her barrel.
Wine barrel.
What barrel? Wine barrel, sorry. Gem's got her barrel, so everyone is happy.
Can you carry this part?
You're taking the pass. Ah, the birds of paradise. Wow. That's beautiful. Love those plants. Yeah. Beautiful, eh? The really good thing about the local market is actually the fruit and veg. They do really, really good prices for watermelon, normal melons, kind of all fruit, all vegetables. And as these two absolutely love to demolish their melons, it makes it super affordable, and they are really excited to get home and crunch them open. So that's our trip around the market. Thanks so much for coming with us. Hope you've enjoyed it. Really recommend, if you're in Albox, popping down and coming and having a look. See you in the next one. Bye bye.